Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to look at how to change the bottom out tokens in your Vivid Air. Whether you want to take some out, whether you want to add some in. This is the video on showing you how to actually go about that. There are some instructions out there. They're not super clear. The ones from SRAM are fairly clear, but if you're like me, you want to follow a video, it's a bit easier, then just do that. First thing first is to take the air out the shock. So ideally, if you've got a vise, this will make this process a lot easier and it will go through a lot smoother. So slowly remove all of the air from your shock, just like that. And also, if you've got the tool, it'll probably help if you remove the valve as well, just to make sure you've got all of the air out. This shouldn't take you more than 10-15 seconds to do. So if you've got a tool, it is super straightforward to take this out. There we are. Valve is removed. Next step is to locate the hydraulic bottom out dial. Get a 3mm hex key and then turn it all the way anti-clockwise. Just like that. Next up, it's the high speed compression dial. Again, same process, 3mm hex key all the way anti-clockwise. Just like that. Same again with a low speed compression dial. Thankfully this time you won't need a hex key, just your fingers, all the way anti-clockwise once again, just like that. Last but not least, locate the threshold lever and rotate it all the way to open, just like that. Last piece of the puzzle before we can take the air can off, and that's to remove the rebound knob, which also acts as a hex key for the HBO and the high speed compression dial. Just yank it off, comes off quite easily. Just make sure you don't lose it. Yeah, ask me how I know. Before we can remove the air can, we need to expose a circ clip, which we'll need to remove. The circ clip is located right here, and you can expose it just by yanking on the actual air can or pulling it towards you. Don't rotate the air can. I'll show you in the next clip. Right, on to the exciting part. Make sure you've clamped the shock with the bottom eyelet in a vise, ideally. It will help massively, using soft jaws obviously. If you haven't got an air can strap, you can use an old tube, cut it to size, wrap it round just so it goes all the way, and you're able to use it for grip, and then slowly pull on the air can. Circ clip exposed, can now be removed. You don't need special tools to remove this circ clip, just use a pick, gently work your way around and lever it off the shock. There you are, one circ clip removed. Now pop the shock back into the vise, the opposite end of where you removed the circ clip. What we're going to do now is pull on the air can. Again, use the tube. Now be careful when you pull here, because it will pop. Just like that. Now the fun part, you can now add or remove your bottom out tokens. They literally just clip off, clip in. They're far easier than the old generation of Vivids. So here I've just removed them and now I'm just popping them back in. 2 bottom out brackets is what I've got. I think 6 is the maximum I can take. But yeah, I run with 2. Once you've installed your bottom out tokens, just make sure the seals are correctly seated. That's quite obvious which ones they are. Just run your fingers around them and make sure they're in place and seated correctly. Now before you can put the air can back on, it needs to go in a very specific orientation. So please refer to this diagram. There's 3 or 4 orientations it can go in, and all of them are fine. So just choose one, whatever's more convenient for you, for your frame. And yeah, once you've decided on an orientation, slide the air can over very carefully and firmly press it in. Once you've pressed it in as far as it will go, you'll see where that circlip needs to go back in. Just pop it over. Again, you don't need any tools. Just clip it into place. Now slowly pull on the air can and you should hear an audible click. There you go. All done. Check around, make sure everything seems seated quite well. Everything looks fine. Grab the rebound knob, press it firmly into place. Bish bash bosh, all done. That's your tokens swapped out. And you're good to go. Just install the valve back in the valve core and pump it up to 50 psi. Cycle the shock a couple of times, and then every 50 psi, same thing, cycle the shock, but obviously have it installed on your bike first, because it's a lot easier to do that when it's on your bike. And that's the end of this video. Appreciate you guys for sticking around. If you like content like this, let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We're a very tiny small channel, so appreciate any feedback, and appreciate you guys sticking around. Have a nice one. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.